Breaking news right now. Stocks are rallying as Fed Chair Jerome Powell signals rate cuts are on the way. Powell made the announcement just a few minutes ago in what was likely his last speech as Fed Chair, at the annual Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. Powell also said the higher tariffs put in place by President Trump have, quote, begun to push up prices in some categories of goods. Business reporter Alexis Christoforous is here with more on that. Alexis, what's the latest here?
This is a Powell-induced rally on Wall Street. Right now, we've got the Dow up nearly 900 points. It's broad-based. NASDAQ up nearly 500 points. And basically, the market heard what it wanted to from Fed Chief Powell today. He left the door open for an interest rate cut. Didn't explicitly say we're going to get it at the September meeting, but clearly the stock market is interpreting that as such. He did say that the economy remains resilient. Unemployment at 4.2%, inflation way down from those post-pandemic highs we saw. But he did say that the economic outlook may warrant a change in Fed policy, because he acknowledged that the labor market is weakening and that what might that do to the overall economy. So they're clearly thinking about cutting interest rates. We don't know if it will happen at the September meeting. And he also, Diane, did not say how big of a cut when the time comes. Will it be a quarter point? Will it be the more aggressive half point? If they do cut, though, it would be the first time they did so this year.
But he did also warn of a gloomier economic outlook, Alexis. What did you make of that part of the speech?
You know, it's a delicate balance for the Fed. Again, trying to keep inflation low. They've got tariffs, on the burner there. Perhaps that will make inflation percolate even higher to the point where they may have to take action and raise interest rates. But what he's basically saying is he's more worried right now about the cooling labor market, that may lead to more layoffs, higher unemployment. Consumers and businesses may spend less, which could, turn into a severe economic downturn.
President Trump has been really pressuring the Fed to cut rates. He's also said that he will replace Powell as Fed chair. Right. What's the latest on that?
Well, it's interesting because he didn't exactly talk about those points you just said during his speech today, but Powell did talk about the importance of the independence of the Fed. I just want to briefly tell you what he said. He said FOMC members will make these decisions based on interest rates, based solely on their assessment of the data and its implications for the outlook and the balance of risks. He said we will never deviate from that approach. And I think that's sort of his side-eyed way of saying we will not be bullied by whatever is coming out of the White House. By the way, this morning, Trump also said he will fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook if she does not resign. We know that Cook is now possibly being investigated by the DOJ over mortgage fraud. It's something she denies, and she says she will not resign. So there could be a shakeup at the Federal Reserve as well in the coming days and weeks.
All right, Alexis Christoforous, thank you.